Hey, Arrowheads! Welcome back to Consolidated, a Southgate Media Group podcast dedicated to all things related to Arrow over on the CW. My name is Lil Hellfire, and for 5 years, I have been podcasting about Arrow, and I am free from the madness. I'm so excited to be talking about episode 523, Lian, the season 5 finale. Our 5-year journey has come full circle, and I do not have to watch season 6 if I don't want to now. So excited, but this is a really good episode. Oh my god. And of course, Phil's with me, so it's a great night to be talking about Arrow
for the last time. Hey.
Oh, well, not for the last time, but for the last time for a while.
Yeah, at least in this form. I mean, on our new show, Capes and Lunatics, we're going to discuss all the shows.
It's too early for shameless plugs, Phil. It's too early.
I know, but I'm just saying.
It's too soon. I'm just kidding.
I don't want them to be scared. We will talk Arrow, just in a different form.
And with an interesting perspective, because poor Charlie does not watch almost any of the DC stuff except for Legends. So
I can't wait. Do you people? You're gonna on our next episode of Capes and Lunatics, we're gonna record. Charlie Esser is watching, the CW finales, and he hasn't watched this season, so. I think it's going to be interesting.
Me and Tyler, I don't think have watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so it's just like really interesting just watching the finale. Like, it was good. God.
I'm going to spend the hour set. I'm the only one who's seen all of them all season, so I'm going to be like, no, this is what happened.
Such a mess. But let's talk about this glorious episode. I love Lian. I love season 1 and 2 of Arrow. Maybe I love 1 more than I love 2, but I still love both seasons. I love the island. I love what the flashbacks used to be. And this episode took solely on the island. It was only on the island. Starling City / Star City was not in danger. The citizens got a break. I was so happy for them.
Yeah. So is this the end of the flashbacks as we know them? At least, the Oliver ones?
Yes, it's the end of the Oliver flashbacks. I think a lot of the flashback episodes, with the exception of God Felicity, like the one with Diggle where he met Lila in Afghanistan, that was really well received. The one about the undertaking was phenomenal. I think that's like a consensus. And Odyssey, of course, was like those are regarded as the best flashback episodes. So I think that they know with 5 years worth of data what to do and what not to do. So we'll see come season 6.
I mean, they could easily do flashbacks on anyone else, but do they have to? Do you think that as the flashback thing run its course, could they just...
I think so, because the Flash doesn't even do flashbacks anymore. Like, they're just like, we don't need these. So, I think maybe use it sparingly. And I'm excited to see what they do with it, how they fill their time with that. So, Kovar's dead on the flashbacks. Maybe he's KGB since season 6. Who knows?
Wait, now Kovar's dead.
Maybe.
Wasn't that his body laying there in the present after he got his neck snapped in the past?
Or it could have been one of the other guys that he snapped his neck.
True.
I mean, we don't know what Malcolm gave him, really.
Oh, true, yeah.
So, I just want to get right to it. My heart, my love, my life, Manu Bennett was back, full gear, no Mirakuru, no craziness. He apologizes to Oliver, tells him he needs to forgive himself. And I'm like, just hug and maybe kiss a bit.
And he definitely pulled out a couple times the "Hey, kid."
Oh, yes. And can I say that Protective Oliver is like my new favorite Oliver now. Next to it goes Protective Oliver, Tortured Oliver. I like William.
With his son and everything.
And hopefully he doesn't turn out to be Damian Wayne.
Oh.
Early Damian Wayne.
Well, his mother's not Talia or Nissa, so.
But you know what I mean, like bratty, twerp.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think they're going to keep him full time though?
No way.
He's going to go into hiding again.
Absolutely. Maybe they send him to live with Laurel's mom. She is still alive, and she's in Central City. That way, Billy can keep an eye on him. Just saying.
Why? Barry's not around anymore.
He'll be back. He always comes back.
I know. We just need a wall. They just wanted a summer of Wally as the Flash.
Joe West even better. What a great dad, right? Mm-hmm. He knows a thing or two about raising tortured little white boys, right? I'm not wrong.
No. They even called it out on the season finale of The Flash.
Yeah. I love everything about this episode. Merlin seems to be dead, but I didn't see a body, so he'll probably be back in season 7, even though we all know or should know by now he's not going to be back for season 6, supposedly.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Is that why they did it that way? So they can, if they want him dead, they can say, yeah, he's dead. If they want to bring him back at any point, they could say, well, you didn't see a body, did you?
Well, they can always bring him back time travel, vis-a-vis time travel.
Yeah, how many times are they going to pull that trick?
According to Flash, every year. I don't know.
Well, that's what I said on the Flash on Flashpoint last week. I'm like, how many times are they going to pull Captain Cold out of the time stream before it just like crumbles? The whole time stream just crumbles.
You have to put him back exactly where you found him, and then everything's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I thought he overstayed his welcome. It was really ridiculous. Like, as much as I love Barrowman, maybe we'll actually get some more Torchwood. Maybe he can go back to Doctor Who. He's still writing a lot of stuff for the universe, the way that I understand it. So.
And what did you think of the way he went out?
We all called it. It was very predictable.
Protecting Thea, yeah. So you bought it? No.
And I don't buy Thea being upset. I think that she should have been still a little more numb. Like, it just happened and you're hugging Felicity. Come on. And that was the most forced scene I've ever seen in my life. We all know Felicity and Thea do not get along.
Oh, everyone was confiding in Felicity. Thea, Samantha.
We even got a Locity kiss. I was just like, that was my one little nitpick about the episode. I was just like, oh.
Oh, it's coming. It was coming.
I did.
They got to set up Olicity for season 6.
Or maybe it's just bait, and then they kill her off in the first 9 episodes. Not that I don't want Emily Beth to be out of a job, but the character has really overstayed their welcome. Like, the way that they have stretched this character to make her central to the story, it's very yes, we have very little Oliver. That's who the story's about. Little
Oliver, yeah.
So, hopefully they can find something good for Emily Beth.
Well, I mean, depending how they open the next season, she could be dead.
Sorry to burst everybody's bubble, but she has been confirmed as a season 6 regular.
Yeah, but you say they lie. They lie sometimes.
Not about that, though. I mean, I saw that in like Vanity Variety or something. So,
not that I have the problem with her that you do, but
I mean, I could really give a list of why Felicity Smoke should have been the one in the grave. I really could, but that's from last year. I'm just moving on. She's been decent this year.
Hey, we're gonna have a Capes and Lunatics blog too. Hey, man, I'm telling you, do the top 10 reasons Felicity must die.
Or leave. She doesn't have to die. She can just leave. She can go find her own destiny somewhere in the multiverse. There you go. Shoot her with the Speed Force cannon. I don't care.
400, 800 words. I expect it on my desk.
Those CompStat reports?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I could not. Well, we all knew Digger was going to be no good. He was not going to.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, you're a Flash Road. Get out of here. What are you doing on my island?
The minute he turned, I'm like, oh, who didn't see that coming?
A million miles away. I love how he was like, but wasn't he the one that killed your mom?
Because he wanted the two of them to fight.
I know, it's just funny. It's like, well, he's got a point.
Yeah, but I mean, he was all drugged up and crazy though, too.
That's what I said. I was always hoping, like, when the Miracle wore off, this is the guy that I wanted.
Well, yeah, at the end of season 2, they made it seem like he was like, yeah, the Miracle is gone, but I'm still going to kill you one day. But now he was like,
I'm sorry. Bummed they blew up the island because I feel like Chase should have locked him up and it could have been our mythical Green Arrow Supermax season. It really missed the opportunity. I love that script. I don't care what anybody says. That script is awesome and it needs to happen.
So what do you think now? Yeah, the island, I mean, no matter who lives and dies, that island's gone. And
that's very symbolic of our journey.
Mm-hmm.
Because he did run back to Lian Yu, like, a lot.
So is Team Arrow going to build their own prison somewhere else now, or are they just going to throw everyone in an Argus prison?
The Argus prison, wherever Lila was on the Flash, looks fine to me, with King Shark.
And Cheetah.
Yeah, never gonna happen. It's just like that Harley Quinn. It's like, no.
Yeah, I know.
So, what was some of your favorite stuff? I'm just blathering on and on.
Hey, I'm just glad to hear you liked an episode.
Top 5 for me. This is like a top 5 Arrow episode.
Mm-hmm. I had something else I was gonna say. I forget what I was gonna say. Maybe it'll come to me. But did you like everyone else? Quentin, Black Siren.
I was so bummed out when he like beat her over the head with the 2x4, and he's like, that had to happen for so many reasons. And then he officially like passed the torch to Dinah. Like, why are you playing with me like that, man?
So they're not redeeming Black Siren? I thought that was like supposedly going to happen, or did I imagine that?
You probably assumed, and with this show, you know what they say about assuming.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think because this world is so very similar to Batman, for whatever reason why it is, we can all just agree and nod our heads that Black Siren will eventually be our Catwoman.
Yeah, true.
But Evelyn gets left behind a lot, right?
I know. So even if she survives, she's like at the bottom of the ocean in a locked cage.
That reminds me of the Vampire Diaries. That season I feel bad because I had high hopes for Artemis. I'm really bummed that they wasted it. They should have just named her Starling instead of Artemis and get our hopes up like that.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Kind of, sort of, too. So
she's like, "You're gonna let me out of this cage." If I was Oliver, I'd be like, "No, you're just not worth our time."
Exactly. I was bummed out about the Miss Natalia fight, though. I kiss and makeup.
Well, I saw more fanfic. Hey. But no, I saw other people on Twitter were mad. They're like, "Oh, that fight hardly lasted any." I'm like, "Yeah, it's an hour show. You put how many characters in it, especially the return of Deathstroke in here."
Well, he shined like a diamond. I'm so glad that they mended fences with Manu Bennett, and they really gave him something to work with. I really feel like that was a fan apology. So,
that's what I was going to bring up. In the beginning of the episode, Oliver gives him information about his son, Joe.
I want us to find both our sons. I was like, and then you guys can raise them together.
So are we going to get Joe Wilson?
I think we're going to get Grant.
Oh, you think?
Mm-hmm. I think Joe's going to be dead, and then he's going to go have a kid with somebody else, and that kid, something's going to happen. They're going to work together. I think that's what season 6 or 7's flashback should be, is flash forwards to Star City 2046. That's what I think should happen, actually.
Well, I know you were saying they need like rebuild. They need some like better female villains. What about Rose?
Considering how they did Ravager, I don't know.
Yeah, true.
She was supposed to be the stand-in for Rose, so
yeah, true.
I don't know. Like they need to mend fences with Kelly Hugh and rebuild China White, as far as I'm concerned. They don't. No offense to Amy Gumnick, I love you, young Mama Winchester, but I don't like you as Cupid. Never bring Cupid back. Never.
Yeah, well, that was the writing. I mean, she's just like
No offense to Andrew Cuthbert, she's a dumb character even in the comic books. Just saying.
She's like I want to say she's like a watered down, like crappy version of Harley Quinn.
Really crappy.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot, considering how much I dislike Harley Quinn right now at the moment.
Well, again, like we were talking about Suicide Squad before, they're milking, Harley Quinn, Deadpool, Suicide Squad, they're milking those for all they're worth.
Mm-hmm. And now they're worth $2. Oh my gosh. So Adrian killed himself.
Yeah, he knew it was coming. It's just a matter of when. Especially when the island was rigged, with his dead man switch.
I was like, that's ridiculous. that was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen since like 8 petabytes of data, like from an old lady's house. Like I can't with this show sometimes.
Here, Oliver, I win.
But do you?
Exactly. I'm like, yeah, maybe you kill all his friends and his loved ones, but you're not gonna be around to enjoy it. But dude,
the insanity and the sickness.
Yeah. But I figured, he was either going to kill himself or someone who wasn't Oliver was going to kill him.
I definitely thought Deathstroke was just gonna chop his head off. Like, you're threatening a little kid?
I'll do it for you, kid.
Oh my god, I like when he was beating him up though and choking him out.
I don't know. I was waiting for like Felicity to pull an iris and like shoot him in the back or something.
Me too, seriously. I was just like, Felicity's gonna save the day, or
like, it would be more believable from like Diggle.
True. Diggle didn't do. See, that was the thing that I didn't like. Like Diggle, Dinah, Renee, Quentin, they really didn't get much to do in this episode.
Well, that's the problem.
Actually.
Yeah, well, that's the problem with an hour that you only had an hour and you had so many characters in there. And like I said, of course, Deathstroke's return is going to, eclipse everything else.
I feel like, I know you don't watch Supernatural, but if you're watching this, you're probably going to nod your head to this. I feel like we should have 2-hour season finales now.
This one should have been 2 hours.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Every single finale we've ever had, though, has felt really rushed. Like, as much as I love season 1's finale, imagine if we could have just had, like, an extra 5 or 10 minutes, and we wouldn't have to all those deleted scenes from season 1.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, that's like I mean, some of these other channels. I mean, I know some of these networks, they can't go over, but like AMC, with like Walking Dead, Better Call Saul. I mean, if they need an extra 10 minutes, they go an extra 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's the one thing that. And see, the CW, for the most part, I believe their affiliates hit like 9-10 o'clock news, so they really can't go over. It's not
I was going to say over here. Yeah, here they have the 10 o'clock news. Yeah.
So that's why I feel or like release some extra content on the website or the app that night.
Mm-hmm.
And why were we talking about Pirates of the Caribbean? We couldn't get a Wonder Woman clip? Really?
Exactly. That is strange. A DC property. I mean, last week on The Flash, you had freaking Cheetah in the jail cell. You're not going to do Wonder Woman? You teased us with that,
That was weird considering that it's owned by Disney. Just their main competitor, Warner Brothers. So
I always find that weird when like DC stuff's like advertised on something Marvel and vice versa. I'm just like, okay. I mean, if the money's good, I guess they'll take money from anyone. But
yeah. Where's the ka-ching button?
I have it, but everyone's like, come on.
I'm gonna set up the sound pad for Saturday. Don't you worry.
Nice.
Here we go. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I feel about them blowing up the island though. I think that's a misstep. Like I get the symbology of it, but I don't know.
But do you also think that island's overused? Because I mean, we got at least 2 seasons of 3 seasons of flashbacks with it. He's been back to it in the present at least 2 or 3 times, at least 3 times.
Yeah.
So maybe But
I love the look of it. Like, oh my God, seeing Oliver in the daylight fighting in his suit with his hood off, like that was just so good to me.
They need episodes where he goes out of the city, maybe,
Yeah.
I mean, there's enough places in the United States they could go to, especially in like the Northwest, or if they're in the Northwest.
Yeah. I don't know. It gave me so many feels for him to put the suit back on and then for it to be in the daytime. It's just like so much symbology. And I love the direction. Like I love Jesse Warren. Like he does a lot of CW shows. Poor guy. A lot.
But yeah, I like the whole full circle thing. I mean, I understand blowing up the island, but God, just him putting on the wig and everything. I'm just like,
that did make me mad. I'm very disappointed that it was a wig. We talked about that when Anatoly gave him the wig. But the scene with Moira, like not even in our lives, a little tiny tear in the corner.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was like, beautiful boy makes it. I was like, well, they did use something else in Flash, so it's only right that they use Nora Allen's beautiful boy. Although Moira did say it originally, so Nora stole it from her.
I mean, you think you were tearing up. I mean, try being a parent and watching that.
So, did Oliver forgive himself? Are we going to get that happy light Green Arrow Well, I don't think we can. I don't think we're ever going to have that happy, jolly Green Arrow. I just don't think in this universe it's appropriate. From what
especially do you think everyone's making it off that island alive, or are they going to at least kill 1 or 2 people, at least 1 or 2 Team Arrow? Maybe.
Paul Blackthorne, has he actually been confirmed for season 6?
I don't think I've heard.
Because I feel like, as much as I love Paul Blackthorne, He's expendable. Diggle's run his course. I mean, if they're not ever going to get rid of Felicity.
Is Willa coming back?
He said he would never kill her off. So if she's going to make it, but maybe leave. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, it would be a waste to not have Willa and Paul because of the Black Siren thing. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
But I mean, it's an easy thing. If you want to get rid of any of those characters, now's your chance.
Yeah, but everybody, as far as I know, the whole main cast has been greenlit with the exception of Paul. I don't know for sure. Paul Blackthorne has been that heart condition probably finally kicked in.
Unless he dies saving Black Siren and that turns her around.
No. I mean, I don't know. I felt really conflicted about the whole Black Siren thing now.
And they're not going to do it, especially since they confirmed all these people coming back. But I thought it would be a ballsy move if they did just clear the board and killed everyone off, and it was just Oliver and his son rebuilding next season.
I think that would be awesome. I think that should be an Elsewhere Tale book written, but Titan should publish it.
I mean, not that the actors are bad, but I mean, I think that would boost ratings because just like on like a Walking Dead, you could be like, no one is safe, so, we bring in new people. Who knows who's going to get killed? That would boost your numbers.
Maybe for the Walking Dead, but a CW show where I mean, I've been watching CW since day one and before that, WB and UPN, these little niche channels. And it just, once a TV show loses its audience in a niche network, they just don't come back unless it's supernatural. I don't know how they did that. I don't know who they sold their soul to.
But didn't they say they wanted Arrow to bring in like a different, not just a teenage
for 2 seasons.
Yeah, get some adult men in here and
it worked. And Flash is heavily male. What other show is heavily male? Supernatural is not. iZombie actually skews pretty evenly, believe it or not.
Oh, I saw something online the other day. I guess here in Pittsburgh, I think they said The Flash is like number one show here with adults 18 to 49.
Yeah, I can believe that very easily. By the way, you guys should be watching iZombie. Rose McIver's awesome, and it's like Veronica Mars eating brains.
I haven't watched that. I have to binge that. I'm gonna start binging that.
David Anders, who was also who's been in Arrow, he's also been in Once Upon a Time as Dr. Frankenstein, I believe. It's been so long since I watched Once Upon a Time, but yeah, great show on the CW. Needs help. Just gonna throw that out there.
There's so many shows.
So many comic book shows. So.
Oh yeah, but. I mean, we don't even on Capes and Lunatics. We don't even have to do just straight up comics. I mean, we could do other shows too if you want. I'm down to talk some SVU. Big Bang Theory.
I'm never gonna be over how they
because I am Sheldon.
I love the shirt.
Because I am Sheldon.
My boyfriend Sheldon. I can't sit in his seat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I let him get away with it. It's the one thing he gets away with. I really like the boat scene with Oliver and Adrian. I was like, of course William was going to be there.
I know. The minute that boat took off, I'm like, he's in the boat.
I was like, no grappling arrow. He was just going to water ski and then jump over the shark that bit him on the way out.
You're going to jump the shark. Who is he? Henry Winkler.
I mean, no. Remember, he got bit by the shark. And that was just that terrible CGI shark. I wanted it to make its ugly appearance again. So Oliver can never win. That's the problem that I have with this show, though. Every single season finale, he's failed in some way.
Well, like we've said over and over, he's, they make him Batman, and every Batman story, Batman, he'll win, but he can never find true happiness, or else the story's over.
Oliver never wins. Period. Like the Glades blew up. He lost his mother. All these things, it's always something. He never has a 100% win. And this one was the worst of all. The guy kills himself and blows up the island, and his son's traumatized.
Yes, but he's going to win Felicity back.
Shut your mouth. Shut it before I shut it for you.
I love you, Felicity.
As long as it's well done. You know what? I don't care about romance as long as it's well done. I have a problem with West Allen, but it's still better than Velocity. Because it's canon, comic book canon. I'm so terrible. I'm a terrible person. Anyway, my favorite character was Slade. Obviously, love it, love it, love it. Every single line he said was iconic.
Mm-hmm.
How about you? You feel the same, or?
I don't know. Yeah, I think Slade was definitely up there. I liked Oliver too. I actually liked him this episode.
He grew his hair back from season 4. Let me tell you.
Like you said, Protector, Papa Bear. Yeah,
A little bit of Moira coming out in him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shock you with the grade. It is an A plus.
Sorry, I'm gonna fall out of my chair.
Yeah. All the little nitpicks. Awesome writing, excellent directing.
I mean, yeah, I think I gotta agree with you. It's an A. I mean, yeah, I enjoyed the story. Got plenty of action.
So many fights.
Oh yeah, you knew that's what you're gonna get with all the when they said it. This one's in it. This one's in it. This one's in it. You don't bring a guy named Deathstroke in and not expect a fight.
Oh, so what do you think, guys? Is he gonna make a return for season 6?
Deathstroke? He should. I mean, he should. Not as like a regular, but
no. Because he has his own show over on MTV still, I think.
Oh, really?
Chronicles are not Narnia. Something Shannara Chronicles.
Oh, bring him in for the crossover.
No. I want Supergirl to actually be a part of this, the actual crossover this time.
Well, supposedly they said this time I guess they've heard everyone's griping and moaning. I think they said that her episode's going to be like a full part of the crossover, like it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't need anything taking away Supergirl shine. I really want Supergirl to do well, and it's been kind of bleeding. So even though Melissa's the best, she's the best. She's like a little puppy. I love her.
The ratings are down.
Of course. So, we'll talk about it Saturday.
Okay. Oh, yeah, definitely. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
So.
All right. So that's it, everyone. The final Queen Consolidated.
And we ended on a happy note.
That's right.
Who would have imagined?
And this show holds a special place in my heart because my very first podcast I've ever did as a guest was talk about Arrow, and it was with this woman.
Back when I was organized and passionate and had outlines, now I just fly by the seat of my butt. I don't care.
And happy. Always with a smile on her face.
But Capes and Lunatics, that's what it's for. Get back to that pure podcaster beginning feeling where anything's possible and anything can happen.
It can be so much fun over there, everyone. So, I mean, if you enjoy what we do, and why the hell not? We're great. Follow us to Capes and Lunatics, and we're gonna have the main show. We're gonna be talking everything. We're gonna be talking the TV shows, comics. Lilith and I are still gonna do our Wade's World, all about Deadpool
and Constantine. Don't forget about my baby.
Yeah, and Newcastle Crew. Yeah,
and the animated show's coming out this summer, right? So live commentary.
Oh yeah, Wade's World. Yeah, I wonder what the name of that's gonna be. Just Deadpool? It can't be.
I think it is.
Anyway, if you want to know when all of our great content comes out, follow us on social media. Facebook.com/Capes and Lunatics. Twitter @CapesLunatics. Instagram Capes and Lunatics. We even have a Pinterest board, Capes and Lunatics Podcast. And send in your feedback like Mr. Tyler Patrick always does. CapesandLunatics@gmail.com. And our voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES.
Did you check the email?
That's what I was
I doubt we got it, but
maybe Tyler. But yeah, Tyler's going to be on the show with us now. So people, you have to send in feedback because Tyler's going to be with us. So that would be weird if he's just sitting there and be like, "Hey, I sent a email." Nope, no email. People
you missed it, but don't forget you can do it for Capes and Lunatics. It's not too late, not too soon.
You can email, you can, like I said, voicemail. All you do is pick up that phone, hit the button.
You can even call straight from the Facebook page. Ooh,
yeah, I think Facebook and Instagram. Yes, so follow us, and all you have to do is hit one button, and it'll automatically dial 614-382-2737.
So you guys need to follow me over at Adventures in FG on Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Or when the shows come back in October at Lilith Hellfire. Check out my website, Adventures in Fangirling, and of course, follow us to Capes and Lunatics.
That's right. And if you want to get a hold of me, it's nightwingpdp@gmail.com, and on Twitter, I am at nightwingpdp. And yes, let's follow the greatness, and let's give a big round of applause for Lilith Hellfire here from since day one. Keeping it alive.
I made it. I'm so proud of myself. I didn't think I was going to make it in season 4.
I know.
So it has been 5 years in hell in one way or another, but we made it, guys. We've come full circle. We have a lot to look forward to season 6. Please do tune in to Capes and Lunatics to see what we have to say about that and everything else in pop culture, pretty much. We really want to thank you for supporting us and hope you continue to do so. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel right here. So click that like button, share this around social media. And we are doing a live episode Saturday. So if you want to come check that out and comment and ask us questions, feel free to do that too, guys.
It'll probably be most Saturdays. So yeah, if you're free on a Saturday, just join us.
Nobody's up at 9 a.m. unless they have to be, though.
Some we might do in the evening. We'll see. But yeah, follow us to Capes and Lunatics because we're blowing up the island here, man. So follow us.
We are. I wish I had that graphic now. So, for the last time, this is Queen Consolidated, signing off.